Hello guys, this is Geek16. Welcome back to Let's Replay Banjo Tooie. Today we're going to enter the third and possibly my favorite world of the game. Witchyworld. Yeah, this is basically like a theme park world full of lots of stuff. Who we got over here? Looks familiar. Hello there, you little darlings. Have we met, lady? No, not personally, but I believe you helped my husband out a while ago when we still lived on Freezy Peak. Ah, then you must be Mrs. Boggy. How is the big guy? Oh, a little older, a little fatter. He's given up sled racing and taken to watching his new widescreen TV all day. Lazy oaf. Anyway, I must be getting back home. I told my children, Groggy, Soggy, and Moggy, to meet me here. I don't suppose you feel like rounding them up for me. So yes, Mrs. Boggy, the wife of Mr. Boggy, has come to Witchyworld, and I guess the kids want to have some fun at the theme park, so who wouldn't, really? Okay, so we got quit going off to the side of the box here. Oh shoot. Okay, well, yeah, we just opened up a burger stand, but hang on, guys. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I actually spilled my drink. I had a Sprite, and it kind of went everywhere, so I had to stop the recording right there and clean up my pop mess. But anyways, bust through the gate, and that's what the grenade eggs does, and whoa, what's this? Looks like we got our first Boggy kid here. This fair is so much fun. I'm not going back to Mother, and there's nothing you can do to make me. Oh yeah? Eat this! That's always funny. Okay, so you can do anything you want just to make him go back to his mother. Thanks for finding a little scamp for me. There's still another 2 to find, though. You know, that's actually the earliest I believe I've found one of the Boggy kids. We still got 2 more to find, though. So that's actually pretty early finding that first Boggy kid, and I don't mean to fall off him. Is he actually running to his mommy? No, he's actually running out of the theme park. That's how embarrassed he is of getting hit with that grenade egg. That's how embarrassed he is. He's not even looking to his mother. He's just getting the frig out of there. Well, he shouldn't have. Well, he should have listened to us. Didn't know any discipline. Apparently, he doesn't know any discipline or something like that. So let's just move on. We'll get this out of the way. Now, there are these slot machines here, and the only way you can destroy them is with a grenade egg. And there's something else. And whenever you bust these slot machines, we get a ticket. You got the ticket for Conga's Big Top. So yes, we get these tickets that it's going to use for the Big Top tent that we'll see later on. Okay, there's another one right there. Now there is 4 we need to bust. And of course there's 4 tickets. And make sure you get the notes, that's right there. But anyways, oh, there's a french fry stand. You can't have a fair without french fries, or hamburgers for that matter. The fry switch is just right behind the fry stand. Nah, sheesh. Someone found the switch. I hate customers. Always wanting things. Oh, somebody's in a real pleasant mood. Let's talk to him. See if we can get some french fries. Hurry up and order, weirdos. I'm a busy guy. So I see. We had to fight our way through this crowd of customers you have. Quite the comedian, huh? Now how about some Salty Joe's limp salty fries? Sure, I'll have some fries. I feel in the mood for some french fries. Give me some fries, Joe. Yeah, fries, coming right up. Have a nice day, I guess. I knew he would say that. Yep, me too. And he's gonna give us some. No, he's just gonna throw the french fries at us. I better start frying up some more, cause I'm all out. Yes, you better. You better prepare for the impending rush. Why, you cheeky. Whoa, let's not go too far there, Salty Joe. Remember, don't want to be like Chief Watson. This is a family game. Work pad in. Woo! Split up pads. What? There's jam jars over there, so we'll see what our next move is. And this is probably perhaps the most important move in the game. Split up. So yes, this is where Banjo and Kazooie, yes, they are actually going to split. Well, they're going to split up because there's going to be certain cases with Giggys and stuff that we need these two separated. Okay, I'll show you that. Stay on the Banjo pad, press A, and there you go. You make Kazooie jump out of the pack and onto her own space. And yes, if you want to change to the other character, you just, if you're on a pad or a swap cloud, you can press the A button. So if you want to, let's say, if you want to switch to Kazooie, just press the A button and there we can control Kazooie. And if you want them to rejoin each other, just run into them. Run into whoever, you know. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of cases in this game where we have to split up, where Banjo and Kazooie have to split up and they have to work individually in order to get Giggys as well as certain items. And on top of the tent here we have a Jinjo. And there's this, you know what, let's go, okay, let me bust this slot machine here. Why would there be a fair with slot machines? I'll never know. I've never seen, well, I haven't been to too many fairs though, so I don't know if they have slot machines there or not. But let's go into the spooky section. Ooh, spooky. Okay, so let's climb to the top of this ladder here. We'll be on the very top. And we gotta walk very carefully across this little wooden plank right there, or do like I do, just grip grab your way across. That's the safer. And we got a Giggy, so let's get it so we can. Ah, shoot! Yeah, I didn't mean to do that there, folks. Dang it! But there is a couple of notes in the pool, which is called the Dive of Death. Very appropriate name for a pool, Grunty. You know, it's Grunty the Witch. What are you going to expect? You want to call it the Dive of Alive, or the, well, Dive of Alive, or Dive of Certain Doom, or Dive of Pickles, Dive of Bananas. Okay, I'll stop right there. Okay, so let's try this again here without failure. Oh, come on. Let's see if I can get back on the ladder. Come on, come on, come on. Dang it. I was hoping to swing it back to the ladder so Banjo can actually grab on the ladder, but okay, so let's see if the third time's going to beat the charm. Okay, just going to be very, very careful here. You know, actually, I recommend grip grabbing on the side I'm on because it's actually a lot safer here. And there we go. We got in the first Giggy of Witchyworld. That took 3 freaking attempts. Okay, so now let's look out for you. Now you notice there's these. Excuse me. Ah, get away from me! I don't want to get hammered. Anyways, back to what I was saying. You may notice there's these. I forgot now. Well, what's this? Hey, can't you read, Furbag? All food must be consumed in the theme park. That's not fair. Of course it's not fair. But try and leave with that stuff you've got, and I'll take it off you. I've lost my Grunty voice all of a sudden, but anyways. So yeah, we can't leave the theme park if we have food. Because if we try to leave the theme park with food in any of the areas that actually takes us out of Witchyworld, including the train station here, Grunty will take the food off our hands. So we're going to have to find a way secretly to get the food out of Witchyworld. Dang it, stupid slap dragon. So we're going to find a way secretly to get the food out of Witchyworld. Not that we don't need to get the food out of Witchyworld. Okay, so let's grab our way up to the end here. Probably was going to get that honeycomb, but At the end, we have a train station switch. And this will open the doors to the Witchyworld train station. So now, we can actually get Chucky in here. But wait, you may be asking, Chucky's all the way back in Glitter Gulch Mine. Don't we have to go all the way back there to call him? Well, not quite. There's actually a way you can actually call him here. There's this train signpost, and you go here, O King Co. Ask if you want Chucky to bring you to this place right here. And he'll drive Chucky to us. So right now Chucky's in Glitter Gulch Mine. And he's coming to Witchyworld. Yes, there is something. Yeah, Chucky will have some role in the game, but it's actually some kind of important role that actually require us to get Giggies and all other things, which we'll see later here in this world what Chucky's gonna do. What I'm trying to say is, forget it. I had enough explained for one day. But anyways, what I was saying, you may notice there was a box that said "Pay Here" next to it, right there. If you could have seen it at the corner of the screen. We have to find something. We don't have any money. Well, Banjo doesn't, so we're going to have to find something to get money in there. But anyways, we're in the haunted cavern. Pretty dark area, so I would be careful here. If you can't find your way across there, there's a fire egg, and you can light your way over. But I have a really bright TV screen, so I can actually see where I'm going. May not look like it on the video here, but I can actually see pretty good without firing the fire egg, and there we go. And we're going to be in the Cave of Horrors. There's no boggy kids in here. So what we got? We got an ancient bearded camel, a mighty evil dinosaur, and a weird killer alien, aka a Banjo. The camel seems kind of familiar, so let's talk to it. Wait a minute. Hey guys, am I glad to see some familiar faces? Goby, what are you doing in there? Well, as you may remember, I was on my way to the lava world, but I got captured. But now that you're here, I'll soon be out. We'll see about that, Beardy. Do you have any money? No? Then get used to that cage, hump boy. That's no way to treat an old friend. Well, it's not Wednesday, and we can't wait for Wednesday for Goby to say hump day, so let's just go ahead and bust him out. Let's fire a grenade egg at the cage. Great! On my way to the lava world again at last. Hump day! Sorry, I had to do that. It's a camel. I know it's Goby the camel, but he may... let's talk to the dinosaur here. I came on the train to visit the theme park, but those filthy rats chucked me in this cage, and now I'm an exhibit. The sign says you're a mighty evil dinosaur. Perhaps that cage is the best place for you. If I was that mighty and evil, I'd already busted the door down. Point taken. Come on, Banjo, let's wreck the door down. Or let's wreck the door. Well, he does have a point. Well, she does have a point. She would have always busted the door down if she was all that almighty. And yes, this is what Chucky's going to do here. The dinosaur is actually going to take the next train out of here. And he's by way... Oh, hang on just a minute. By way of going inside Chucky's wagon, and this is another one of those cases where a character that's trapped in one world that actually belongs to another world. So yeah, it'll be much later before the dinosaur is reunited with before the dinosaurs return to its rightful place. So yeah, it looks like she's going to stay in Witchyworld for a little bit longer. Okay, so let's go to the end here because there's something we need to get right here. Before we do, we're stuck on grenade eggs here. Okay, there we go. Now just grab your way across here. There's no slap dragons here, thank God. And over here, there's a Cheeto page. The first one of Witchyworld. And we're going to simply jump our way back over here. Kind of like a little shortcut, I guess you could say. And with that will do it for the spooky section of Witchyworld. Yeah, we only got one Giggy, but that's the way this game's going to be. The Jiggies are pretty much scattered throughout a level. They're not just there like they were in Banjo-Kazooie. And I think we need to hit one more slot machine, I believe. And you know what? I'm going to check out this tent here because this tent is kind of important. Come inside and have your fortune told by Madam Grunty. However, we are contrarily obliged to point out that you may not necessarily like what she decides. So yes, Grunty's going to be playing a part of a fortune tale, so let's go inside. Ah, welcome. I will now choose your fate. Oh boy. You win some red feathers. So yeah, Madam Grunty will restock on some... Okay, she's already closed. Really? Yeah, Madam Grunty here will actually refill some stuff like your feathers, eggs. Now there's one important item, there's the last ticket, that she'll actually will give us, but it'll actually take like 100 zillion trips to actually go in and out of Madam Grunty's tent before she'll actually give you that important item. I'll try to get it on this go around, but if I don't get it, I'll probably come back later and get it. But anyways, here we are in the space zone. You may notice right back there was a Momo pad right there, so we're going to see what Momo does. And over here we have the first Black Jinjo of the game. And the Black Jinjo family has the most family members, which is 9. And over there is Jam Jars and... Oh, now one of the Boggy Kids over there. But first let's talk to Jam Jars and learn the airborne egg gaming. Basically it's like the egg game of course, but now we can use it while we're flying pretty much. So yeah, that'll actually be important much later in the game. And yeah, Madam Grunty's tent is now open again. But let's talk to this Boggy Kid here. Thank goodness you came. I'm really hungry. Don't you think you've had enough? No way. I just need a burger before I go find my mom. Okay, so that kid won't go quietly. We don't have to fire a grenade egg at him. But he just wants a hamburger, so we'll give him a cheeseburger, I guess. Even though he could have just got up and walked all the way to the burger stand here. I want to check something real quick. Yep, I got all 4 tickets. Yep, just checking. Okay, I want back in Madam Grunty's stand. I want to see if I can get it right here. I might get lucky, but I doubt it. Oh, yeah. Let's see. You win a beating. I like this one. And yes, this is what Jam Jars was talking about. Why she may not be obliged to what she decides. Yes, Grunty will give you a beating, and you lose 1 health each time she will give you a beating. So let's. Oh come on! You gonna give us another beating? Really? All I want is that one special thing you're gonna give us. Ha! I'll try one more time. Let's see what we can do here. But I don't want to waste too much time. Okay. Okay, she's gonna restock on our fire eggs, even though we thought we were fully stocked, but okay, we're done in Madam Grunty's tent. I'll come back here later, or try to. But yeah, there's the burger stand right there. The Boggy Kid could have came up and walked over here, so let's get a burger. Fancy a burger? Big Al sells the tastiest burgers in Witchyworld. How on earth did you get a job in catering? Well, I'm not sure really. I used to clean out the toilets. I've lost my appetite all of a sudden. Go on, give them a try. I've got a few left. Do you want them? Yeah, sure. We gotta give that Boggy Kid a burger. Okay, come on. There we go. Give me some burgers, Al. Okay, kid. Burgers coming right up. You want fries with that? Ooh, yes, please. Well, too bad. Burgers is all I got. Go see Salty Joe. I think Banjo failed to realize that We already got french fries. What? I've got no more burgers left? Better root around for some more. I think there's one just under your left foot. Where? I can't see it. Okay, so this guy's, I don't know if he's gonna pull a is he pulling a Mr. Krabs or what? I don't know. Just being cheap. Okay, even though I got 4 tickets, I'm not gonna go in the tent yet. I think I'll save it. I'm gonna save it for last, actually. Yeah. Thought I was getting drilled by that stupid slot machine. But what's this up here? Got another one of these little famous attractions here. Every fair has these, or a carnival festival. It's some type of bell test of strength. So you need to find 3 things. First, a grenade egg. Second, a bill drill. And then finally follow it up with a beak buster. And there we go. That's our second Giggy, which is our prize for our test of strength. Well, it's the cactus of strength. So yeah. And yeah. Okay, there's a Banjo over here. Okay guys, well, there was a bit of a footage cut right there. Unfortunately, it started dropping frames on me again. But I went ahead to the one area that's in here, which is the Crazy Castle Stockade. And I actually got the Banjo that was hanging above the ledge. You just grab your way over to it. So yeah, I already got that one. I think it was an orange one, I believe. No, it's not an orange one. I can't remember what color it was. I think it was a brown. But we got over here is a Banjo, right? Wrong. That is a Banjo. That is the arch enemy of the Banjos. They act like cute little Banjos, but they'll try to attack you. As you can tell right there, we couldn't. As you can tell right there, we tried to learn the next Jam Jars move, but we're gonna have to separate because this one is for Banjo only. If you try going to certain jam, because yeah, there's in some worlds there'll be certain moves in the game where it's just for Banjo or Kazooie only. In this case, it's Banjo only, so you must separate the duo and then go with that character. And then when the Jam Jars move is as soon as Banjo gets frigate. Okay, so this is the Pack Whack. Basically, this is the attack for Banjo when you're using Banjo only. You can basically press the fail. It's the first time we actually seen Jam Jars actually fail to go into his molehill. Yeah, that's the Pack Whack. You just press the B button when you use Banjo only. He'll swing his backpack around. I don't know what he has in that backpack there to actually make him hurt, but must be heavy stuff. I don't want to know. But anyways, okay, so we'll just remain separate here. Let's go into the Crazy Castle pump room. There will be these switches, one for Banjo and one for Kazooie. And yes, and then get the other, and then get Kazooie over here and make her stand on her switch. And then, whenever you do that, okay, now that both characters are on their separate switches, the pump for the Crazy Castle will actually work, and will actually blow up the Filippo Castle. So, okay, for this, there's a couple of games in there. There's a salt jump pad, which will be used for later. Now, there's one game that's actually for Kazooie only. So, I would recommend remain as Kazooie because you need her to actually do this game right here. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. And the entrance is all the way over here. I don't know why it didn't go the other way. Yeah, there's the other game in here. That's actually for Banjo and Kazooie when you were both to do it together. But this one's just for Kazooie only. And this is the Hoop Hurry game. Welcome to the Hoop Hurry Challenge. You have 60 seconds in which to score 30 points. Do you want to hear the rules? No thanks, I actually explained it a while ago. Okay, the Hoop Hurry game. Actually a pretty easy mini game here. There are these rings that'll pop up. Some that'll have different colors. You may notice they're red, green, and blue. The red hoops are only worth 1 point, the green hoops are worth 2 points, and the blue hoops are worth 3 points. So, recommend getting a lot of blues and greens, and you know what, I forgot to get the turbo trainers. That's probably why I was going so slow. I was thinking to myself, why am I going so slow? But I forgot to get the turbo trainers. I mean, I think you can actually beat it without getting the turbo trainers, I believe. If you end up missing a lot, then you have to get the turbo trainers. And, come on. There we go. Actually, we actually beat it right there. So yeah, this game's not that bad. Yeah, this is actually why I like Witchyworld, because since it's a theme park world, there's a lot of games here, like mini games and stuff. So yeah, this is actually why I love Witchyworld. And there we go, 46 points, we've actually beat the Hoop Hurry game. No, you can't have. You scored enough points to win my Hoop Hurry prize. And of course that prize is, you guessed it, a jigsaw piece. No, I don't want to play again, so we're actually going to go back and get Banjo. We'll actually rejoin with Banjo, so both Banjo and Kazooie can do the other challenge that's in here. So we'll go back and get him, and then we'll start the next game. Okay. Alright guys, so now let's actually go in here and back in the crazy castle and let's do BK's challenge. As soon as I can find the entrance, there we go.